Hi, it's me, Dahlia. I'm coming on with a very quick video on some of the little projects that I have been working on. As you guys know, I do have a new puppy. If you didn't know, follow me on social media where you can see what baby Luna looks like. So all my projects have been very quick, stuff that I can actually walk away from. And I've been really focused on using up a lot of the items that I have. I do have a lot of ephemera pieces, and I decided to start not just doing Halloween, but also Christmas, using those ephemera pieces. So I'll start here, which is non-Christmas related. These are actually 3x3 note cards. These are ephemera pieces which I popped up on adhesive foam. Just simple little note cards, blank on the inside. I still have to make the rest of them using the ephemera pieces from this line, but I packaged them in sets of 3 with the matching envelopes in a box. So I will come back with a future video on how I do the box and decorate it. I had done more, but I sent a good friend of the family some friend mail and sent her some bunch of Christmas note cards and tags since the holidays looks like it's quickly coming upon us. So these are non-Christmas related 3x3 note cards. These is what's left out of the ones that I had sent her using this same line of ephemera. Again, very simple. Everything is popped up for the most part, just to give it some interest, and then blank on the inside so they can say to or from. So I did those 3 with that line, and I think I'm done with that line. With this one, I went with a lot of the center ephemera pieces that had some kind of sentiment in it, like this one says "Let It Snow." So I did, I think I only had 2 of those, so I did those. This one says "Let It Snow," and I used the snowman and tucked them in behind there and just popped up the circle. These 2 say "Merry Christmas," and I use designer series paper, similar but within the same line of style. And then I did these 3, which says "Christmas Wishes." So yeah, those are the 3x3 note cards, and I still haven't figured out how I'm going to separate them, and I do believe I still have some more of these center circles to use, so I can have at least 3 sets out of that, maybe more if I continue to look. And then with the first line of 3x3 cards, I did manage to make these 2 huge tags. These tags measure 3 inches wide by almost 5 inches tall. This one says "Dashing Through the Snow," and I just built a little scene there and created the little snowbank. This one says "Santa Claus is Coming to Town," and just used the church and one of the townhouses. So I did more of those, but I did gift them to a friend. And then I did smaller tags using that same ephemera line. This one says "Season's Greetings," "'Tis the Season," and just built a little scene there. And "White Christmas" with the snowman and the mailbox. And then just added the snowbanks in various sizes, and some of them even have 2 pieces. All I need to do is just add the strings. And then with that first line that I showed you, this was the non-Christmas related, so I have these 2 tags that I've done, and I still have a lot of pieces from this line. So yeah, and I need them blank on the back, so this way they can add to and from. So still working on that line. And then Christmas related, from the other 3x3 note cards, this is one of the centerpieces. I love the glitter on it. And just started doing very simple embellishment pieces. So when I start doing packages, I can just have to just add a little additional interest on the package. So I left this one very plain and just did a rosette made out of crepe paper. And then used one of my dies to give it the scallop edge and the stitch, so it did crush it down, but I like the finish of it. And then the same scallop design in the back. Simple, quick, and easy embellishment. This is also using one of those large tags. I created this one. This one I actually used some tulle that I got from the dollar store, or Dollar Tree. Yeah, Dollar Tree. And this one actually has glitter, and I just took a strip that was slightly bigger than the tag, tied a knot in the center, so this way I can glue it down to the tag. White rosette that I used my scallop die. Yep, added a dimensional adhesive in the middle to the ephemera, and this actually matches the image that's on the tag. And just kept it very simple. Still have to add strings to it, and then plain in the back so they can write to and from. I was taking advantage since baby Luna was sleeping and was just going for simple. I just needed to at least get started. Same designer paper that matches the ephemera. This time I used an oval scallop die, stitch die. Added a double layer of crepe paper rosette to offset the green a little bit and let the ephemera jump off a little bit better. I added a scallop circle, and in between the rosette and the scallop circle and the ephemera on top are all adhesive, so it gives it a nice sturdy feel to it. And this is very good sturdy paper. I believe it was 80 pounds. Yeah, 80-pound cardstock that I used for the backing. With this one, paper matches the ephemera. Still using that large tag die. Used a decorative oval just to offset so we can see all the different layers. For this green rosette, I actually dipped it in chunky glitter and then added the ephemera on top and just let that speak for itself. I think they came out super cute for something that was really quick and I didn't overthink it this time. I just put it together. I was like, okay, that looks good, and ran with it. This one also ties in with the paper using the same oval stitched. I just used a simple red paper rosette and then just added the ephemera piece on top. So I made those, and I still have a lot of that paper line still left over. And then on a video that I'm going to post really soon, I talked about how I did these crepe paper flowers, and I did touch a little bit about how I did my rosettes, but that video will be coming up shortly. So using those pieces that I had already done, these flowers that I did, I had some Halloween paper that my daughter gave me about 2 years ago, and then just started making very simple embellishments using the rosettes that I had made during one sitting and just die cutting it out. This one's a simple stitch circle. Used the scallop circle die, one size smaller underneath, the small crepe paper rosette, and then the flower in the center. So I just did in traditional Halloween colors. So I did this one, and I also did this one. You can just fluff out the flowers. Okay, so that one's skulls, that one is cats, and then I did one super simple. I just used the paper rosettes, and then the flower I had sprayed it with my spray adhesive and just sprinkle gold glitter on the top. Very quick and easy. And a lot of my Halloween embellishments I am keeping very simple. A lot of my projects for Halloween are for children, and you know, children really don't, they might find it cute and they might find it pretty, but they really don't what's the word I'm looking for? They're more interested in the candy that's on the inside. Let's just put it like that. So this one I used the lime green, basic circle stitch, scallop circle designer series paper. This time I used this gold ribbon, made a bow, twirled the ends, and then just added the flower. This one I actually used eyelash trim in like a very orangey brown, and sprayed the flower, the black flower, with green, and then added a tag that said Hocus Pocus, and I thought that came out super cute. It was one of the first ones that I did. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get too much done if I spend this much time fiddling with this eyelash trim and embossing and stamping. So I only made one of those. And then this one I had made a very small tag using some orange foil paper, some vellum. I did a paper rosette and then added the flower. This flower here, I'll thinking of doing a future video. This one's made out of felt. Added some orange, orange spider web in the back, and then just stood in the traditional colors. So that's what I've been working on. That's what I've managed to get done. The couple of times that I actually get an opportunity to sit down and do some quick projects. If you have any questions or comments down below, or anything that you might want to see or need explanation for, where I get my supplies, or a tutorial on how I do them, I mass produce everything very quickly. Just leave a comment down below. Let me know. And as always, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.